That's a design change that I see, and this course today to me is a 39.
Yep.
So Derek has dialed back the technicality of a little bit even more. But as I was saying earlier, I notice every time jumps are related, they're on terrain.
Yep.
There's some little wiggle in there that you have to either take into account or get caught out later on.
Next out, we have Lord Kiefer with Jacqueline Marr's entry of D.A. Duras. Also, one of the individuals came from the first day's competition. So a horse that was produced through Debbie Adams.
Dutch Red Horse.
Dutch Red Horse. Lauren will be looking to have a clean, fast ride today. Both still looking quite good coming up to the coffin.
You wonder if, those first two horses going well through the coffin, that everyone sort of doesn't stress about it too much. And now it's obviously a very, very influential jump.
Well, Clayton I think that was very clever to have him go first. There's the five stride. Very good.
Well done.
Yeah. And again, he came out to the left just that quick moment and then came back to the fence, which is nice.
This has been riding really well, but I think this is hard.
Oh,
shut up, Jimmy.
Yeah, I didn't see I didn't see that coming. But
so it looked to me like she got there on 4.5.
And a little leaning into it.
Yeah,
it's like she forgot to put the horse under where she needed to be.
And I wonder, both her runouts have been at a part B of a combination on a corner, and she hasn't quite, from what we can see on the screen, hasn't quite got the horse to the optimum takeoff spot, where on a corner or a skinny, there's no room for error.
The rider really must deliver the horse in the shape and with the balance for them to be able to jump it. Yeah. They can't be just slightly wrong.
If those were verticals, yes, you could be.
Yeah.
But that gets so big and so wide so quickly that, your margin for error just about doesn't exist.
It's starting to look a little bit tired.
This thing's a little tired here.
Come on, buddy.
Makes the adjustability late in the course very difficult. Yeah, he's had enough. She will be asked to call it a day there. That's too bad.
It's sort of one of those courses that it's compounding, they start finding it a bit hard at the beginning, and the rider has to get up them a little bit too much, and then they have a mishap, and then they get tired and fatigue, and then Derek starts throwing really tough jumps at you at the end.
He starts to just pick at you every step. Here's Will, still going strong.
Derek's courses of every jump out here, every horse, if you warm the horse up and jumped a couple, every horse out here would do the exercise first time.
Question.
First time, no problem. And then you have to do this. And oh, by the way, don't forget to do that. And can you climb that hill and do that? And he just, as Packy said, he's just picking away at you. And if you blink, if you miss for a split second, he's ahead of you.
Yep.
And then you duck out and you go, how did that happen? Until you watch the slow motion video and you see yourself switch off or your horse look away for a second and the rider not correct it. And that's Derek. It walks easy and it rides hard.
Yep.
It's really the entire sport, isn't it? It's designed to expose your training hole, the problem that you have in training. Whatever you're bad at, it'll find.
And your ability to concentrate under pressure.
It's a beautiful picture. I love the way this horse goes across the ground.
His ears are still pricked, isn't he? He's looking good.
It suits Will also. I know he likes a forward thoroughbred type with a lighter build.
As hard as all of my horses pulled, I can't imagine riding them around one of these courses these days. Long way.
That's all right.
Long way. He's all right so far. I mean, he looked at it, but he also looked at it and knew he couldn't get there from there.
Yeah, he made a good decision.
Yep.
That's where the horse's youth is really being he's really being asked to do a lot for his age. There's Lauren. Just coming up to the coffin.
A little tap on the left shoulder. Pay attention, my man.
I think Lauren's stirrups look shorter.
Let's hope so.
That's how you do it.
That was spectacular.
I've been whining about that for 10 years.
Well, I think when Ian Stark finally mentioned it at Burley, it got mentioned 4 times when she was on course. I think she got the message. But they look a lot shorter. Excellent. I really like this horse, boy.
Yeah, he looks good, doesn't he?
Yeah. And the more horse we see, the less we think of Phillips ride through there, right?
He looks strong. He looks strong, doesn't he? Like the horse still fresh, still fighting. Hey, what was Philip thinking? One stride?
I think he just was.
Yes.
And he
He's
rode
like,
for
I'm going
one
to
stride.
dare this horse to do something.
Well, he's got to, back in the barn, Phillips got to be thinking, well, maybe the horse has got a short stride after all in front of a jump. Doesn't always have to meet everything open.
So, over the course of 10 minutes, 11 minutes in these courses, you leave the start box with one horse and you come back with another, but it's not always what you think.
Yes.
The end of the course, the mouth might be in a little bit harder or even lighter if they don't want to take you to the fences. So you have to gain the experience of knowing what kind of animal you're going to be getting.